Hi, everybody. I am Glenise Hughes, and I would like to share with you a really quick and simple way to clear energies that are stopping your creations. So, I have a call coming up next week, or I guess it's a Zoom. I still call it a call back when we used to do telecalls all the time, but it's actually a Zoom. And we are going to get together and go through variety of different ways to clear energies. And I just wanted to pop on and share a really simple, easy way to do it for any of you that maybe aren't familiar. And basically, what these energies can be are really anything. It can be doubt, it can be fear, it can be entities, demons, it can be other people. I mean, there's so many different things that these energies can be. And what you really have to know, or at least what is important for me, is to always remember that you are the decider or the chooser of what affects you and who affects you. So it's never about making those people or energies or situations wrong. It's always about recognizing that you have a choice. You always have a choice. And so when you recognize that you have a choice, then it makes it so much more ease to clear those energies because you recognize that you're choosing it in the first place. So a lot of times, when we look at this sort of stuff, like, energies that are stopping your creations, it sounds so horrible and like that's just the worst thing ever and, poor you. And what if it's not? Like, what if it's just a choice? And we'll still go through the clearing, so I'll share that. But it's just really just recognizing that's always the first step. Recognizing that it's something that you have a choice over. You're not a victim to those energies or to those situations ever. So the tools that I use a lot, of course, are from Access Consciousness. And today's tool is kind of like it is from Access Consciousness. This is where I learned it. And I also have many tools that I've learned and used over the years. Some of you may not be familiar, but for 10 plus years, I was actually a professional medium and psychic. So I had a lot of energy clearing tools then. And of course, then about 7 years ago, I started studying the tools of Access Consciousness and have some more amazing tools. So in the Zoom, we're going to go through all of them. You're going to get a PDF with it all written out. The link for more information is in the title of this live, so you can find it there if you want more information. But the really simple way to clear and really quick way to clear any energy that is stopping your creations is to just take a moment. So right now, bring up something that maybe isn't going the way you'd like it to, or something that you wish was different, maybe a creation that you're not choosing to take action on and you'd really like to. And when I talk about creations, I mean, it can be anything. It can be from like trying a new recipe. It can be something, maybe you're starting a new business. It could be starting a new relationship. I mean, creations, there's tons and tons of creations. So it can be anything. Like find something right now that you're not doing what you'd like to get it going. So just bring that to mind. Okay, cool. So first off, all of the judgment that you have about you with regards to that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And that's the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. So you can find out more at theclearingstatement.com. If you want to know how it works, it's just basically a really amazing tool. Magic, like a magic trick, I call it. So with this, so once you've got the energy of that thing you'd like to be doing different or change it or starting it, maybe it's something you've had on your to-do list for a long time, bring that up, bring that to mind, intensify it. Now, what I want you to do, as long as you're not driving or something, is just close your eyes. Yeah. And then become really present with your sweet body. So become really present with your toes and your ankles and your knees and your hips and your tummy and your spine and your shoulders down to your fingertips, up to the top of your head and all the way out to the tips of your ears. So you're totally present with your body. Yeah, there you go. And now what I want you to do is expand your awareness. So you don't need to expand your body, but expand your awareness so that you're aware of the room that you're in. And you're just energetically expanding. Even if you don't know what that means, that's totally fine. Just know that as I talk about it, energetically you're already doing it. So touching the walls in the room, the furniture, if there's other people or animals, you're just being the oneness of you. Yeah, and then expand out into the city or the village or the town or the countryside that you're in right now. And just expanding out, again, like you did in the room, take it out farther. Take it out into the nature, into the buildings, into the people, into the vehicles, the animals. Yep. And then now expanding out energetically into all of the province or the state that you're in. Yeah, so going all the way up and all the way south and all the way east and all the way west. And then now expanding out into the entire country that you're in. And often when we expand out that much, there becomes this like, there's this space. Because that's actually natural. It's actually more natural for us to be that expanded than it is to be contracted. So expanding out, and now expand out into the entire earth. So energetically, you're being present with the center of Mother Earth, all the way up to the continents, the countries, the cities, the people, the animals, the oceans, the rivers, water, everything, just becoming totally present with Mother Earth. Yeah, and you might notice you relax even more with that, and then all the way up to the sky, so that you're totally the oneness of you and the entire earth and everything and everyone on it. And then expanding out, expanding beyond the earth, expanding farther and farther and farther. And basically what you're doing with this is you're expanding out into all of you as the infinite being that you truly be. So there's really no limit on it. Like you can continue expanding in every direction, and there you are. Because as infinite beings, we are everywhere. So you're just expanding and expanding and expanding farther than you've ever expanded before. And then even farther than that, and even farther than that. So now, from that expanded space, tap back into that thing that you were looking at when we started. That thing you'd like to be creating, that thing that you're not doing or you're not choosing or you don't feel like it's going anywhere. Now tap in from that expanded space, tap into it now. And then check in. Is it even something you'd like to be doing? Is it something that you'd like to create? Is it something you'd like to start? And then if you start going into the judgment, start going into the how can I, it's too hard, all of that, what I want you to do is expand out again. Because from that space of expansion, you can't actually go into that crazy. So it's only in order for us to go to the crazy, to the judgment, the harshness, the unkindness, we actually have to contract. So if you go back out, now be present with it again. Yeah. And it's a really quick way. I mean, it took us a little while to expand out. I just did it a little bit slower in case anybody hadn't done it before. And sometimes it's good to remember how to do it slowly. But it's a totally different energy. Once you're expanded out, then you have the space of the awareness of what's required. So you're energetically clearing the energies stopping you, because all of those energies that are stopping you are those contracted energies, whether they're yours, other people's, it doesn't matter. Once you expand out, you are out creating them. You are beyond them, which means then you actually have the choice, you have the awareness, you have the space, you have the possibilities. So it's a really quick and easy way that I wanted to share with you guys. So it's really simple for you to use when you're feeling like you're not going anywhere, when you feel like things aren't moving forward or that there's energy stopping you, you can actually out-create them by expanding out. And the more expanded you are, the more ease living is, the more fun living is, the more possibilities that show up, the more magic you can be. So really, the more that you can expand out, just all the time, the more fun you will actually have, and the so much more ease that you'll create, because none of those energies can stop you. When you are you as the infinite being, when you are energetically expanded farther than this little tiny sweet body of yours. These sweet bodies are not us. They are part of us. We get to play with them, but they're not us. It's why when our sweet body dies, we don't die. We're still here. We are these beautiful infinite beings. But we often forget that here. So when you can expand out, when you go beyond that, then everything becomes possible. And you go beyond those energies that are stopping you. So I would absolutely love if you came and played with me on Tuesday, where we go into clearing all of the energies that are stopping you. Like I said, they might be doubt or fear, like your own kind of energy stopping you. They can also, of course, be demons and entities and all of those sorts of energies. They can, of course, be other people. So I've got tools and techniques for all of them. So in the title of this live is a link to more information, and I would absolutely love if you would come and play. So thanks so much for hopping on today, guys. Thank you for the hearts and everything. You're so welcome, sweet Melanie. I am so grateful for all of you, and I look forward to playing with you on Tuesday. Bye, guys.